Sim. Dark. Science. Cut out a couple friends, not because I don't love them, because the envy of their situations is right above them inside my
What's
brain.
up, everybody?
I can't focus so well.
Good day,
But we'll get
good
along
morning,
perfect when we party in hell.
good afternoon.
Pride is something like some feathers
Welcome in.
my
What's up, Fry?
personality.
Good morning, good
Coincide
morning.
with the mood that I'm in. One day feeling so confident, I'll take over the fucking world. Next I'm in
How y'all doing today? Welcome
about
back
some girl that I don't even know. Well, I thought that I did.
to the live stream.
Lesson, now come and pack
What's today? Today's Thursday.
never changing up the sound is
Okay.
getting bored. Sick of every single song that's wordless with a catchy chorus. Bitch, I'm gorgeous. Sick of hearing kids that steady
It
clown.
is
Won't
Thursday.
walk into a show and talk that shit when I play in that town. Get a life. I'm a trophy in myself, don't need no wife.
Wowza.
Myself across the
I
second that I'm losing hype and
I had a
I know my
hard time waking up this morning.
You ain't in my fields. Nothing but a tyke. Dress is skater,
No idea why.
down paying issues for later.
First time in a while
Save my breath for something
that
fucking greater.
it took me this long to wake up. But welcome in. Thank you all for being here today. We are on what day is it? Day 11. Yeah, wow, day 11 of the new version of Cycles that's coming out. That is version 1.3.3. A lot of bug fixes and improvements coming. We've been working the past couple days on getting the Cycles list and app delegate refactored up to par. We finished up the actions yesterday. So a lot of the button actions that we have here, we actually did a lot of refactoring on and seems to be working pretty nicely now. And I think today we'll probably be able to get a beta release out, which I'm really excited about. It's been a long time since we've released any betas. So we're going to make sure to do that. But as something new that we've been starting on the stream, we're going to start with some tech news today. Every morning, get warmed up with some of the newest stuff that's going on in the world. In tech, mainly from The Verge, because I found that very, very nice. And they have some really cool stuff on there. Hey, Roars, good morning. Welcome, welcome. So let's get started with that then, eh? So the first article I found, which I thought was pretty cool, was a new studio that's coming from the creators of PUBG. If any of you haven't heard of it, I guess we can read into it more, but so for the past 2 years, Brendan, player unknown Green, has mostly been on the road traveling to events across the world in support of the game that bears its name, PlayerUnknown's Battleground. I've been looking at things from a high-level position rather than getting my hands dirty, he says. Of the last few years, so along with the leadership at PUBG, Green decided to switch directions. 2 weeks ago, he announced a new venture called PUBG Special Projects. While he's still be keeping an eye on PUBG, Green is now leading a small and growing team in searching of something new. I'm looking forward to Special Projects because I gotta get dirty again and get my hands into that. That's an interesting quote. But it's true. So in the early days of the new studio, Green says he's been working with a small team of around 5 developers for the last 2 months and moved from Seoul to Amsterdam as part of the shift. The move was also made from personal reasons, allowing Green to live in Europe and much closer to his daughter. It's fantastic. But yeah, this was announced ahead of the Game Dev Conference in San Francisco. So given the state of the project, it's not clear what kinds of games we'll see out of Special Projects, but Green says he's been given free reign to explore new ideas. There's no pressure here to build PUBG 2 or the next great game. He explains Battle Royale and PUBG came from me wanting to make a game that I wanted to play. That's what I want to do for the next thing. That's pretty cool. Wait, yeah, Amsterdam. Moved over to Amsterdam, this team. Special Projects. I don't know if that's... I'm assuming that's just the new team name they've dubbed, but... yeah. He moved to Amsterdam as part of the shift. I don't know if that means the team's in Amsterdam. I'd probably assume they would be, right? Green says, whatever kind of game the studio ends up making is primarily interested in exploring how to use interactivity in online spaces to bring people together. How can we use games to share different experiences, different feelings? I'm just fascinated by the use of online space to connect people, and I want to explore that and how we can push that, maybe connect more people or try to give people a unique experience. Man, so no PUBG 2? Feels bad, man. Okay, so there are other things Green's excited about doing once he finally settles in Amsterdam, including playing games. While he's been keeping up with Battlefield 1, he said he missed out on most of the big games over the past year, name dropping Celeste and the latest God of War. Yo, what's up, Elios? Welcome, welcome. By the way, I forgot to say, I like the loading screen. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I think it's a nice screen there. How you doing? Welcome in. But first, there's the matter of building a studio. Right now, the plan is to focus more on creating a team rather than focusing on a specific game idea. Greem says he wants to build a culture first. It's more for us about getting the right people rather than producing something, he explains. And while he might be dialing back his work on PUBG, that doesn't mean the game is winding down, with big projects like an evolving esports league. An ambitious remaster of the game's first map is in the works. Ooh. Yo, career options. Hell yeah. Go down the street. They probably are down the street from you. Cool. Well, that sounds pretty exciting. And I didn't realize that they're actually making a remaster of the first map. That'll be really cool to see. I know I heard some big updates based on that, but I'm already on their career page. Let's go. That's awesome. But yeah, there you go. PUBG 2, potentially. Next thing I found was this awesome article. Warner Music signed an algorithm to a record deal. Like, what? Maybe I'm a sucker for clickbait, but what? Last week, a press release went out to tech and music reporters claiming that a little-known startup, Endel, had become the first ever algorithm to sign a major label deal with Warner Music. The news was covered widely, with commentators tossing around phrases like "the end is nigh." Oh my god. While hand-wringing over the idea of coders coming from musicians' label contracts. But the press release wasn't exactly right, and the questions about the future music are even bigger than anyone thought. Alright, come on, that's a little much, eh? Endel is an app that generates reactive, personalized soundscapes to promote things like focus or relaxation. It takes in data like your location, time, and weather to create these soundscapes. And the result is not quite musical in the traditional sense. It's ambient, layering in things like washed out white noise and long string notes. It's the type of stuff that's exploded on streaming platforms in recent years under newly invented genre names like sleep. Dude, that's awesome. So, like, things like location, time, and weather. It's so true. Time, I can see time. Location, I don't know. But weather, time and weather, I can see how that can definitely affect your certain mood based on those musics too. Dope. Although Endel signed a deal with Warner, the deal is crucially not for an algorithm, and Warner is not in control of Endel's product. The label approached Endel with a distribution deal, and Endel used its algorithm to create 600 short tracks on 20 albums. Holy crap. That were then put on streaming services, returning a 50-50 royalty split to Endel. Unlike a typical major record deal, Endel didn't get any advance money paid up front, and it retained ownership of the master recordings. Holy crap, man. That's crazy. I wonder how long it took to create 600 tracks. Probably not long. Even if Endel had signed over the masters, the company could easily just make more. Dimitri, Endel's composer and head sound design, says all 600 tracks were made with a click of a button. There was a minimal human involvement outside of chopping up the audio and mastering it for streaming. Endel even hired a third-party company to write the track titles. Write the track titles. Gotta hire a company to figure out the names. 5 Endel albums have already been released, and 15 more. Excuse me. Oh. 15 more coming this year. All of which will be generated by code. In the future, Endel will be able to make infinite ambient tracks. What? That is so crazy. These playlists briefly became a controversy in 2017 when there was a conspiracy theory about Spotify. In the end, it turned out to be a non-story, as the fake artists were aliases for real musicians. Many of these artists are composers with no interest in becoming famous artists who sell ownership of their recordings to library content companies. The companies traditionally just provided royalty-free soundtrack for videos and podcasts, but they discovered a new revenue line from context playlists. It started to be a debate that rages on what is a fake song. What is a fake song? If a song is created by people using aliases with no other online presence, does that make them fake? No. What is that? What? Should streaming platforms disclose when songs are made by fake artists? Alright, that's so dumb. Music is music, whether it's created by a robot or if it's created by a human. It's not fake if it's there. What? I don't agree with that. It's really weird. Wow. Interesting. That's a good story. That's crazy. AI co-produced Tarn Southern's new album. That's dope. That is so wild. Yo, Bobek. Yep. Oh, what's up? Welcome. Wow, crazy. I'm gonna look into this a little more. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna keep this open. I'm curious to see how these generations happened. But cool. Before we move on to the coding stream, let's take a look at one more article here. Our fancy dancy new foldable screen. Samsung shows off the Galaxy Fold's folding skills in action. Yeah, if you haven't heard about this, you gotta take a look at this. This is quite interesting. Samsung's coming out with their new foldable phone. I think it's literally called the Samsung Fold. Samsung has been pretty closed off about letting anyone actually try out the Galaxy Fold in real life, but apparently these rules don't apply to robots. Which the company showcased in a new video. Excuse me. Highlighting the Galaxy Fold's bending abilities. The video is pretty mesmerizing on its own. There's something almost soothing about watching all the phones fold open and shut in perfect synchronization. More importantly, the stress tests are giving us what we might be the best look at yet the Galaxy Fold actually looking like when it's folding. If you're interested in AI generated music, have a look at this article. Sweet, thanks, dude. Yeah, I'll take a look for sure. And so far, it's looking pretty slick. The screens are fast to turn on. There doesn't seem to be that big of a gap. And when the device is closed, and there's also doesn't seem to be the creasing issue that earlier reports claim might be a problem. But given that it's extremely polished, Samsung produced video, we'll have a wait and see for ourselves. Samsung promises that the Fold will be able to outlast 200,000 folds and unfolds, which it estimates to roughly 5 years of use, assuming 100 folds a day. Although unless you build a folding robot on your own. Cool, and it comes out April 26th for just $2,000. Not a huge deal. $2,000. I woke up to EKG on my Apple Watch. Hey! That's dope. Yeah, look at this. This is pretty crazy. I don't know. How do you all feel about this? I'm like, I think the idea is cool in concept. I think it's cool in concept, and the tech is definitely awesome, but I don't know. Like, is this something that people are super interested in getting? Like, I don't know, maybe it would be useful. Only 2K. Yeah, only $2,000. It's okay. When Apple releases their foldable phone, it will be $3,000. It's impressive, but I'd rather buy a MacBook upgrade. Yeah, I would agree. I don't know. And the thing, this might be kind of dumb, but the thing is, I feel like we're kind of going backwards. I'm a fan of thin devices. While this is a thin device when it's open, I don't know about that when it's closed. It doesn't look very thin. Nonetheless, it is really impressive tech. I'm interested to see this stuff out in the wild on April 26th. Yo, Matt Dev, what's up? Bring back the sliding phones, like the Voyager. Yeah, man, the sliding phones were pretty dope. The sliding phones were pretty dope. I would love if there was the a sidekick where my screen would do like a 360 turn and slide it up, and then it just like sets in place like that. Highly would enjoy that more than a foldable phone for sure. I used to have a chocolate in high school. Classics, man. Yeah, but that's cool. We'll see. 200,000 folds. We'll see what happens, I guess. A dark red chocolate. That sounds actually real nice right now. Real nice. All right, folks. That is the tech news for today. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I've been having a lot of fun with this stuff. Verge has some great content in the morning. When I wake up, LG chocolate. You had some velvet chocolate when you were in high school? Sounds good. But now let's get into some dev. Let's get back into some iOS dev. So again, today we're picking up on where we left off yesterday. We finished up all our actions. And so now we're going to go ahead and just keep going through our main list view controller and see what the heck else we can refactor in there. But before we do that, I want to regroup this stuff, do some regrouping here. Yeah, we should pick up refactoring that extension to group things a tad bit better, i.e. IB actions together and helper confirm actions together. And then we can continue on. Swift? Yeah, buddy. It's Swift time. All right, yeah. So in this file, I had a couple different things here. Let's see what we got. Yeah, because we got a bunch of confirmed stuff. So like this. Put that there. Remove that guy. Remove that guy. Put that guy there. And we're just going to take this. Back there. I wish I could join more often. I see you streaming often outside. You always stream at night and I work early in the morning. Yeah, I wish you could too, Matt. Yeah, for me, for me, it's the opposite. I stream in the morning and I'll work during the day. I stream early in the morning, I guess, and work until late into the night. I hope to have more streams, more stream schedule, hopefully later on. It's hard. I wish, oh shit. I wish I could find a better time. It just sucks because I got this work thing I got to do in the middle of the day. Damn work. Late at night for me. Yeah. What's up, Genta? Meep meep. Welcome. But we do have game streams on Saturday. I guess it is late in the night for you as well during that time because we wake up even later. Like or super early for you in the morning. We've been starting to do those every Saturday the past couple Saturdays. But I appreciate you coming in, and I hope everything's well. Cool. Yeah, this is literally all I wanted to do. I just wanted to group these together like that, and then group those together like that. Literally all it was. And let's do a commit on that. Regrouping actions. Do it. All right, dope. So next, let's go back over here to our controller. You code for work, right? I do. Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, so I guess we could just start in view did load. Pretty much kind of set this up. So it looks like we're setting some sort of, the nav bar stuff. Yep. Set footer to hide extra cells. Set footer. I don't remember why I did that. A hide navigation footer is toolbar hidden. Yep. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And set up spacing from left. Oh, so this is how I used to do constraints back in the day. Not even constraints, but I'd literally hard code the position of each one of these these labels, which is really bad. Also, can I see what this app looks like? Yeah, let me pull it up, Matt. Yo, what's up, Real Selkie? Morning, bro. How you doing? I'm doing okay. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Good day. Hope things are going well. Yeah, let's pull up this app. Let's see what's up here. This is so bad. It's responsive only for these devices. All right, so this is cycles currently. We've skipped the onboarding flow because we've already completed it. But so here's our app here. Basically, we can go in here. Let's remove this stuff. And I'm going to create a new habit. I'm going to call this stretch. And I'm going to do that 8 times a day. Oops. And I want to repeat this just during the weekdays. And since I wake up at 4:15, we're going to start this at 5 a.m. So I can go ahead and save that, add that in, and now we have our cycle. And that's pretty much it. At this point, it'll tell you when the next time I'm ready to actually act on that action. So get ready for your next checkpoint. It's almost here. It's going to be an hour and 9 minutes. And then you can complete it early if you want. Like if I stretch now, I can complete that. Or you can delete or mute the cycle like that. One thing we're going to do during this 30-day period is actually set up some new videos for the App Store, which I'm really excited about. What's up, Jessica? You wake up at 4:15? I do, yeah. Wake up at 4:15, Monday through Friday. Yeah, my current time is 5:22. What time do you go to bed? I go to bed around 10:30. Depends on the day, really. Yesterday I could have stayed up later, but I knew I wouldn't be able to wake up this morning, and I almost did not wake up this morning. I'm surprised I'm honestly here right now. What do you do at 4, bro? Dude, I get ready for the stream. Gotta make my coffee. Huh? Gotta just throw water in my face for like 20 minutes. That's impressive. Thanks, Jessica. It's I'm a morning person, so it's easier for me to wake up and do stuff like this in the morning compared to staying up late at night and doing things. I go to sleep at like 2 and wake up at like 9. Jesus. Wow. That is pretty late, Matt. But yeah, so that's that. So let's refactor this stuff here. I wanted to do something kind of crazy because I started playing around with this on some stuff I've been doing off stream. Basically, I wanted to set up a view class specifically for this current cycle table view controller. So instead of just going and setting up all our constraints within the view controller, we can set up all our constraints inside this view itself, like the view class. So this might be a good place to start with that. Or maybe I should hold off on this until we get to removing everything from the storyboard. That might be a good idea, actually. So this is what we're going to say. Refactor this once we get to removing storyboard. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. How much do you sleep then? Not too much. I mean, I sleep probably 6 hours a night, maybe a little less. I went to bed at 4 today, woke up at 7. Holy moly! Like 7 at night, or 7 in the morning. 3 hours, damn. Hey, Nightfish, what's up? Good morning. Good morning to you too. Welcome in. I'm very much a night owl. Yes. Yes. Only time I'm sleeping that little is when assignments due the next day. Yep, that makes sense. We're getting that midnight studying in or hackathons. Okay, I'm going to remove this table view footer stuff. I don't remember why that was even there, honestly. I'm sure it was there for a good reason, but let's remove it to double check. Yeah, sleep is important. Definitely, that's one thing I noticed. Oh, this is why. Because it creates these empty cells down here for some reason. I don't know why. I wonder if it's how I have it set up in the storyboard. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, you can basically see these little gray lines. It looks terrible. Yeah, that makes sense. What Xcode theme you're rocking looks clean? Hey, thanks. The Xcode thing that I am using is Dusk. Super nice. This is Xcode 10.2, by the way. So this is the newest one that just came out. Yeah, it's a really clean setup. I feel like I want to make some sort of helper for this. I guess not really. We can just set up initial layout. So this is to set navigation bar stuff. This will hide our current footer, and then hide taskbar on init. Yep, and that's pretty much it. Sweet, that was easy. So view did load, that's fine. View will appear. So we first start by getting the default bar items here. We did that last stream, as well as set edit bar item. So that's going to be this thing over here. Target self, give it a tint, and then get default toolbar items. Oh, one thing we can start doing is we can start creating a design constants file. We started doing this in the onboarding flow last time, so we'll just call this current cycle constants. Or hold up, before I create this, let me try to keep the same naming convention that we have here. Yeah, I just called it onboarding design constants. So in here, we can just call this current cycles design constants. And did I make an extension on that? I think no, I didn't. I just created this struct. from here, literally, we can actually take all of this out. And we will move it into here. Right here, here we go. Nice. Edgar Mendoza, what is up? Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Pixelogic team. Glad to have you here, friend. Thanks for tuning in today. So off of this here, I wonder if we can actually... No, that's good. Since it is a UI table view controller, it already has those delegates appropriately there. All right. We can do this here. So number of sections. This is pretty self-explanatory. Number of rows in section. We just get our count. Okay. And then we'll display based on the UI table view cell. Okay, so first I create this thing called selection row, and I create the background color of that. And so let's go ahead and move this out to our constants file. And we will call this static current or cell selection color. Yep, and so we create this custom color here, and now in our constants we'll just do current cycles table view constants dot that. Awesome. And then we have our cell selection style, which is default. I don't know what other values come in this actually. Let's check the docs. The selection style for use for a table, this is the default value. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Has a gray background. So I put my own color background there. That's why. And then selection background view, or selected background view, we can set there. It's just the UI view itself. It's pretty straightforward. Okay. And then we're going to set up our ring animation. So cell to edit as current cycle table view cell. So at this point, I'm forcefully saying that this should be a current cycle table view cell. Well, I do know it should always be that. We've never ran into any issues otherwise. We should not be force unwrapping that. And since this is the only cell that we have, we should probably just put a guard here. Oh. And we can just do cell as a current cycle table view cell like that. Else. So then we won't need that anymore. And then we're also protecting against any nil values. This will be in table view will display. And we'll say cell was not of type current cycle table view cell. Nice. So after that, we can just return out of that because we don't have our right cell. Hey, Edgar, do you use storyboards? I do currently have some storyboard usage right now, but I'm actually going through and trying to get rid of all of it, if most of it. So this view right here is actually set up in storyboard, but we're going to rip that out. Yo, what's up, Boki? Welcome. So cell to edit would be that, and then cycle for cell. Makes sense. So then we're going to, once we set up our cell, or we get our cell to edit, we can go ahead and grab our cycle that's associated with that cell, and then get progress of current cycle. So progress is basically the ring here. So this would be the progress. We have to use these doubles here to calculate that. Yo, Yemorks, what's up? How's the dev? Dude, we're deving hard right now. Welcome in, man. How you doing, dude? Thanks for coming in. Glad to see you. So for this, I don't really think we need much, unless I want to put a property on the cycle to actually just calculate the progress, and I can always return a double. Problem is with that, based off of my pure laziness, we'll have to run another migration for the next update if we change the cycle model. I guess which would be fine. Because then we would have the progress associated with that cycle instead of doing it here. But I feel like that's such a small change for something that I don't know if it'd be worth doing. I say let's keep it. I don't think it's worth it. It's because the only time we need this sort of progress is when we need the progress for our cycle, for our ring. I mean, I guess later on the road we might need it for other stuff, but as of now and for the very foreseeable future, I think we can just do it like this. And I would be fine with that. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, so this is the animation of our actual cell here. So at this point we have this, and I think that's only on initial load though. Yeah, and when we change the data, this should run and give us that. Can I just do... No, I can't need that. Okay. So edit, cell to edit cycle ring progress. We set the progress. Do a little bit of dampening and such there. And then I have this method on our cell, update ring progress. Let's hop to that real quick. So the first thing that we can actually change here is let's change up the naming convention here. So update ring, we can do update ring with progress, and then we can say for index path. So if we do that, it would be for progress, or with progress for index path would go there, and that should be pretty good. Yo, Yemorks, dude, thank you so much for the 2,500 bits. Holy moly, thank you, dude. That's honestly too kind. Thank you. And just with a little heart emoji. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. 2,500 bits. Really kind of you, man. I'm glad you're able to come back to the stream. I know it's been a bit. Is your internet a little better? Are you able to watch the stream now? Wait, what? With progress for, did that right? Twitch said, I got some kind of reward for doing it. Oh, really? Damn, dude. Got an award for cheering bits. That's dope. I can watch it on 360p. Oh, God. Forgot to do this. Damn, dude. I'm sorry. That stinks. Okay, so we update the ring there again. And so we did that. And now we can actually go in and do this. So complete circle view. If the cycle is completed, run the completion animation. We did refactor, I think, a good amount of this as we added in some haptics here. And so if let complete cycle image equal view with tag, that's going to be an image of the cycle that we have at that point. Yo, Ludicrous, Ludicrous. 104, welcome in. Thank you so much for that follow. Glad to have you here. So at this point, our layer, complete cycle image, sublayers, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, that stuff is fine. At this point, then, we want complete circle view is hidden. Set that to true. Set our frame, set scaling. And then our colors for the gradients. We can... All right, let's do this. Let's first do our cycle complete. Or no. Yo, you want to kill me? What's up, dude? Welcome in, friend. Glad to have you. No, this is still in here. So the corner radius here, let's do set. Let's do table view. And then here we'll do cell view. And we can do static let cycle complete image radius. And this can just be 32 right now. And so all we need to do then is set this corner radius like that, 32.0. There was also another one here. And this should be cycle, current cycle design, current cycles design constants, dot complete radius. There we go. Cannot assign value of double to CG float. Gotcha. So this needs to be a CG float. CG afloat. So that should do the trick there. And then we should also include that here. So that's for our gradient. Again, we want to do more. I think that's good there. We do want to add this tag probably. Complete cycle view tag. We can add that to this controller here. So var complete cycle view tag. And that's going to equal 19. So anywhere that there's a 19, oops, we're going to want to replace that. That's fine there. That's there. Try to get these random numbers out of the way so we don't forever looking back at our code again like this. We can look at it and be like, okay, why is this 19? This is because it's this property. Yeah, complete cycle view tag. Did that. Okay. Do our gradient. Check mark image value. We create this UI image with our complete checkmark value there. And then we do have some constants here. So this is checkmark image view with equal to constant. Ooh, so this is the size of the checkmark view. Okay. I don't know how that's gonna, that might not work out too well on different devices. Static layer. Check mark view width. And then check mark view height. So static let check mark view height. That should be 24, I think it was, or 20. 20.4. 0. So we can do current cycle design constants, checkmark view width. And I'm pretty sure this needs to probably be a CG float. That's what it's going to complain about. Yes. So I thought CG float. Float it up.
I did it because I wanted to understand the universe.
Nice. And for this, so I'm just adding these constraints here. And I'm setting is active like so. So why don't I do this the way that I usually do my constraints? Put in a dictionary and do our for each. And then here is active equals true. And we can literally just grab all these. And I might want to honestly put this in a separate... It's like some helper method. Yeah, I'd be down for that. I have like a setup alert button here. So why don't we do... this should be a private func. I'm going to need to change those as well. Check mark image view. Set up check mark image view. So they're just going to be those guys. And get that out of here. All right, cool. I need a comma and a comma. And finally, one more comma. Do that here and then set up checkmark image view. And we can actually, let's put this all in here too, where we actually add it to our sub view. No, complete circle view. Oh yeah. No, I think this is... Where was this declared? Up here. Okay. So maybe for that we'll keep that there. That should be good, yeah. So add to sub view. Sorry, here. So here we're going to create our checkmark image view, init it with our image, change the translating mask, and then we add it to the sub view, and then we're going to set up our checkmark image view, which will then be injected into our, which already has been injected. We're setting the constraints, so this should be set constraints. Set constraints with checkmark image view, and then once we set that up, then we can take our complete circle view, which is this here, and we can add that to our sub view as well. What's the problem here? Checkmark image view. Oh, yeah. This could make sense. This could make sense here. The whole problem is our complete circle view. So the two options I can think of is one, we can just return but we have to wait for it to be added to the sub view before we add our constraints. So if I do that, this is a class, so we should be good. It should hold the reference and not send it over as a type. So I mean, we could do this. Like that. Oh, they no. This isn't. I don't think this makes sense to do. We'll just take this out because it depends on too many of the views over there, up here at least, to be created. Yeah, it's not that bad. It's just a little bit here, I guess. Okay, so that adds our constraints. Then we'll add it to our sub view, and then finally UI view animate. We don't need a weak self here. Because it's UI view animate does not connect at all to our controller here. So we won't have that reference. This completion, though, we might. So it might be good to do that. Hey, Biako, what's up, man? Welcome in. Yeah, and this is just scaling stuff, so that should be good there. Okay, if our progress is not 1, we can remove from super view. I don't need this here. Or do I? No, I don't think I should. Yeah. Okay, sweet. And so the setup alert button is just a private func here. Private, and then this generate mock alert again is private as well. Update needs to stay open. Yeah.
Light as a feather when I'm floating through, reading through the daily news, measuring the hurt within the golden rule.
Still refactoring? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a big controller, so we're gonna be refactoring this for a little bit. There's a lot of stuff going on in here. Awesome. So that looks good there for what we've set up. So let's go back over here. So cell to edit update ring. That's what we call in order to get that ring updated. That should be good there in that controller, or in that delegate. And so now here it's cell for row. Usually I just call it setup. And then that means I won't have to pass in my actual cycle here, but we'll see. So instead of doing like even, excuse me, to right here, we can just do cell.setup, and then we can throw all of this in here. So we'll start with the easy stuff. And we'll do it, let's call it for current cycle. So let's go back over here. Pass in the cycle type there. Yeah, it's easy to learn when you know a lot of languages. Then you can understand them easier every time you learn a new thing. I've been programming in VBS, C#, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, SQL. Whoa, it's a lot of things, man. And I don't know what more. I had a lot of time in my hands, so since I wasn't good at gaming, so I started programming. I wasn't good at gaming, so I started to program. I like that. I like that. Yeah, it's awesome. Show off them skills for sure. Keep it up. Yeah, I was just gonna say, is that why like I suck at video games too? Is it because it's like, wait, do I suck at video games and programming? Oh my god. Please not both. Please not both. Okay, cool. That went through. And we'll go here. We'll do this here. We'll grab all that. Literally, it's just like this. So we'll grab for cycle.
One can't live without fear, especially what is your attitude towards fear?
I don't think I need title UI color. So let's cycle. We don't need that. So we add our tag. Oh, poopy. This is not part of something I need. I do not need that there. This needs to be like that. And then we'll go back here. We can do other things. Maybe we should all just play Screeps and be good at something. What's Screeps? Yo, T Leafchin, what's up, my boy? Hey, welcome back, man. Appreciate you being here today. What's up? What's up? Delegate stuff as well. We don't need here. Jesus, come on. Come on now, buddy. And then at that point, we can do our setup. And so here we can just do cycle ring view start color. Yep, we don't need any of that. Screeps means scripting creeps. It's an open source sandbox MMO RTS game for programmers wherein the core mechanic in programming your units. Oh, that's freaking dope. Well, that sounds awesome. Yeah, we should all do that. Arigato. Yeah, thanks. How's it going? Wow, it's early for you, Tea Leaf. What are you doing up still? No, but for me, it's really hard time to enjoy a game where you got constantly killed and some guy at my school made some fake viruses and showed me a website where the code was very specific things like opening a CD base. So I started to reverse engineer the code, even though I didn't know what that meant at the time. And that's how I learned my first language. And I think everyone may brag about something he's good in. You should be proud about it. You can do. Oh, you're right. There's nothing wrong about talking about things that you're good at. I think that was great. Nothing at all. That was good. That's a very interesting way that that you came across your programming career, I guess. Insomnia gang? Oh no. Oh no. Gotta get that sleep cycle set up. Has no member gradient? That's probably true. Yeah, we need cycle.cycle color. No, I didn't call it cycle color. I did call it cycle color. I'm so dumb. I should have just called it. Why did I do that? Should have just called it color. Whatever. Cycle.cycle color gradient start end blah blah blah. Then we have our text label. And here we can do cycle.name .text color title UI color. Again, we can just grab this. Remove that. Don't need to take up any more memory. And then we do cell.checkpoints duration display current cycle. And we'll just pass in the cycle here. And here we can just call that directly. And then cell.detail content view, set the alpha of that to 1. Very nice. Okay, cool. Making moves. So we did that. We're doing our setup. We've done everything up to that point. And now we need to set our notification dot or not. I've been in electrical engineering for my 15th, and now I'm really into cybersecurity, especially web application hacking. Currently I'm 18, and now looking back at why I started learning programming, I guess I have always been interested in security, etc. That's awesome, Psychopath. That's really cool. That's it's a great way to get into it. I personally didn't start programming until I was probably like 19, maybe a little older. But my last 2 years of university. But the reason why I wanted to be a computer engineer, I wanted to work for NVIDIA. So bad, because when I was young, when I was 13, I built my first computer. It's like a bare bones kit from NVIDIA. And I was so excited about it. Like, whoa, this is so freaking cool. Oh my God, Mom, look. And I built it. It was fun. And that just kind of started off for me. How old are you then? I'm 25. I'm almost 26. This next month in April, actually. 26 in April. All right, we got to add this notification stuff. And I feel like we could highly benefit from changing this around somehow. I keep forgetting how young you are, Alec. Really? I don't think I'm that young. That's because I don't think you're that old. That's why. You remind me of one of my friend wars. You remind me of her a lot when you talk about age. Happy birthday in advance. Thanks, Psychopath. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Wow, we the same age? Hey, let's go. Awesome. You act older than 15. I can see that. 25. Yeah. Guess so. Guess so. I think that's good. I think it's always nice to be young and then act older than you are. It's the beard. Holy crap, I look like a freaking child without this beard. It looks terrible. Very, very terrible. We'll never do it again. Yeah, how do I want to handle this? I feel like we could generate, well, the action indicator, I guess, is already there. So set action indicator or show. I feel like in our cell. Yeah, I feel like in our cell we could do something. So here we need to decide to set action indicator. But youthful soul. Thanks. Beards make everything better. I would agree. I do enjoy beards a lot. It's a different perspective you have on people with beards. Outlook on people maturity. That is also true. I've tried psychopath. I've literally had it like, literally not kidding, like this big. The problem with my beard is it's puffy, so it doesn't grow down because the hair's not straight. It just grows like this, and it just looks terrible when it gets to a certain point. But yeah, it's neck beard hot. Yeah, it's real bad neck beard. It just like grows down like this, and it's terrible. I did it for a while. I was in San Francisco for like 3 months, and I didn't trim my beard at all, and I just did that. And it was wild. Yo, what's up, the developer? Welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. What's up? What's up? Just use a style thing of your girlfriend. Oh, like a straight. I actually saw that there's a beard straightener. Look at this. Not even kidding. I saw this and I was like, yo, I want this. Like, I want my beard to look like that. Like, this guy has a spot on beard. Look at this guy. Look how amazing that guy's beard is. But literally, there's like a straightener. This thing. It's amazing. It's incredible. Like, I want my beard like that. Yeah. That's the TLDR. That's what I want. I taught my partner how to blow out his beard. It takes him 2 minutes every morning and makes a world of difference. Wait, blow out his beard? What do you mean? Like brushing it out like that? Amazing. I know, it's incredible beard. Incredible beard. Round brush with a hairdryer. Holy. Why didn't I learn these things? Maybe I'll try again. See how long I can grow out my beard. All right, let's add this private funk in here. So private funk. Maybe like set action indicator. I don't know. This might not be a proper name for this, but something along these lines. Try to finish project. So how's it going? It's going well. It's going well. We're day 11. I feel a little bit worried on time. Just a tiny bit worried about time. Because there's actually a lot in here to take out, and we have a lot for this 30-day time frame to finish. So we'll see. But if anything, this will be a great addition to what we're working on. Okay, so let me grab this here. Where's my cell? So technically, this would go in here. Your hot mommy will know how to do a blowout. Maybe she will. She hated my really, really long beard. She was like, this is just too much. She's like, I liked it and I didn't like it. Beard extensions? Oh my god, it'd be so great. Maybe I could do that. Just get them to like if I could grow my beard like a Gandalf beard, I would try it. I would totally try it. Okay, so phone's still waiting. So this would be for cycle. Again, we need to do this here. Pass in our cycle. So we do that. Yo, the Psychopath 24. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Pixelogic team officially. Thanks for being here. So we pass in that cycle. Did you finish server side? Yeah, dude, most of the server side stuff has already been done. She has Columbia hair, so she probably has more tricks than me. She does. She does some pretty nifty stuff with her hair, and I'm like, how do you do that? For our wedding, we when I had my man bun, I used to braid it. So she didn't do it. Her sister did, but she did a French braid like up here and then on the back, and it just like French braided into a bun like that. That was my favorite hairstyle, the French braid bun style when I had my man bun. I'm asleep. Wow, it's 3 a.m. Holy moly. Yeah, go to sleep. Thanks for coming by, Tea Leaf. I appreciate you, man. I hope you have a great, fantastic sleep. And I'll catch you on the flippity flap. So the thing about here, the thing about this section is, I'm going to delete these while I talk through this. There are a bunch of different reasons why you would have this action indicator. I guess not really, but different scenarios, right? So like, maybe I can try to combine all these else ifs and put them into one. I think we might be able to. And then we'll pass this in as a cycle. Yeah, I think we can put this in like, oops, hold up. Yeah. Oh, matchy. Yeah. Yeah, it was cute. I loved it. Did you know that you could grab a phone application and just add a reverse shell in the code so that it makes a connection every time? For example, you use WhatsApp for the app, you added the code, then every time you open WhatsApp, it would create a backdoor or reverse shell. Only thing is that Android doesn't allow backdoor application running at least. Oh, yeah, for sure, dude. At least with the App Store, that would get rejected immediately. Yeah, App Store goes through a review process for iOS. I also wish you to see the highest possible outcome today, my friend. Thank you. Wow, that was very well spoken. I like that. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. You too. You too. Okay, so cycle state is waiting, else if cycle state is muted, else if cycle state is not muted. So this has nothing to do with this. But so if cycle state is waiting, we want to show. Let's just go through this. If cycle state is muted, action indicator do not show. If cycle state is not muted, is hidden, do not show. But this is action indicator, it is set to true. Oh, gotcha. Show for mute. That's why. Yeah, because we put the mute icon there. Yo, Little Waffle, what's up? Hi, I'm new to learning Swift. Can I get an overview of how everything fits together? Teaching OP. Yeah, Little Waffle. What specifically? Because I mean, there's a lot going on in Swift. Are you talking about the app in general, or just like some fundamental things about Swift? So cycles menu do not show, and then default do not show. Right, yeah, that makes sense, Psychopath, for sure. I guess there are other ways to download apps onto your phone, right? That is a very good point. Yo, Falling, what's up? Falling Q? Welcome in. Thank you so much for that follow. Glad to have you here as part of the Pixelogic team. All right, so we know that we show that indicator for these two states. And then for these two states, we know that we do not show them. So that actually makes the logic a lot easier to work with. So if cycle.state.isWaiting or cycle.state.isMuted, the only problem is that we have different indicators here. Else feel like I should separate this out even a little bit more. Yo, Wandable, thank you for the host, man. It's been such a long time. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the host again. Appreciate that. Have you heard of the eavesdrop vulnerability bug of iOS? For some time, you could call someone if you called yourself while you called them, their phone would automatically pick up and you can eavesdrop on their phone. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, I think they recently, like a couple months ago, just patched that up. Yeah, that was a crazy one. Crazy one, man. I don't know what I should do here. State is muted. I guess I could keep it like this. I don't think this is very, very nice. That's what's the problem? So pretty much it's just like the logic I have here. I don't like these else ifs. There's different states of, so this indicator right here is actually a UI view. In this view, we can either make into a dot or it'll make into a, like a mute icon, a little purple bell. This one here. So based on some state of the cycle itself, if the cycle state is waiting, we'll show the red dot. If the cycle state is muted, then we'll show this. If the cycle state is not muted, then we need to remove it and set it back, and then else we have the default state here. And the thing is that switch statements is greater than if statements. Yeah, for sure. The problem is that these the switch would have to be dependent on more than just is waiting. It's also dependent on is muted. Can I pass in a switch statement that has that? 14 viewers, but dang 26k views. Yeah, dude. You can hack it with a switch true. Yeah, maybe so. You're right. That might actually work out pretty well. Then if the cases are true, yep. So something like switch true here, and then our case. Yo, Little Waffle, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Pixelogic team. Glad to have you here. Cool. So is waiting would be there. Case cycle dot state is muted. Oops. And then we'll have case. It's nicer syntax. Yeah, that's not actually a bad idea. I've never thought about using it like that. I think this could definitely work out pretty well, and then we'll just have our default state. No, just default. Imagine no sky existed, it wouldn't feel like the shutters. It'll show in times like these, there's no shame to be brothers. Or sisters, I'm the talking race, it's a mindset. Sting with the words, don't hit the flash with a bayonet. There's a fire grown everywhere my eyes rest. So we wanted to use a switch statement here. I'm dealing with people in my path talking gibberish. Giving a damn will put your name onto the winners list. It's like the world is alcoholic in it now, but the crime is it. Yeah, he taught you something new. You did. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. It's like, it's not too janky for me, so I don't feel like, ugh. It's good. I like it. Okay, so then the next thing we need to do technically is set these action indicators. So instead of writing these blocks like this, we can also create another private method here. And we'll move these things all around in a minute. We can do set set alert waiting view. So pretty much we just separate these out into their own things of fun. So action indicator background, we'll grab this. Put this in our constants file as well. Is waiting action indicator color UI red, and we can go back here. Okay, background, and then is waiting static let is waiting radius. So I think I'll be going. I need to do some things for my project. We need to make a web application for school. See you later, man. Sounds good. Good luck in school, Psychopath. Thanks for coming by today. Appreciate you being here. This is gonna be a CG float, probably. So current cycle design constants dot is waiting radius, and then that stuff is fine. Oh, I was putting in the wrong spot. Oops. The alpha, I don't really care too much about. We don't need to set a property for that. Okay. So this should go here. Then we should be able to remove that. And at this point, there we go. Set alert waiting view. Set is muted view. Yeah. If only we had line for Xcode. We will. I hope. Set is muted view. I wonder if I want to reuse this. And then we can say, maybe we can pass in a property, is, because if it's not muted or it is muted, set is muted view. So I can just pass in a flag. I just want to see how I want to name this method here. Set is muted view. Should set is muted view maybe. Will set, did set, can set. Can set muted view. Should set muted view. Should is not something that's usually used in Swift though. It's a private func. Will set muted view. Will set is a good one. Yeah. Okay. And then for that we can pass in false. Set that as a bool. Yeah, like this. If will set. The naming is always hard for me. I always have a hard time with it. Okay, so if we're in will set, we should be doing this. So basically it's the only thing that changes, oh, are the colors. Okay, we can do this probably in like 2 lines. So let's do action indicator dot is hidden. So for the first one, is muted. So we'll do the opposite. Will set right. So is hidden should be false. So if will set muted is true, we'll set the opposite there. Same thing for this. If will set muted view is true, if it's not true, then we will hide it. And then the background color. Yeah, UI background color. We can do, wait, here I am, holy crap. Action indicator dot background color. So if will set is true, will set is true, that means we're going to want to set this background color to be UI color clear, else we will do UI color red. And we're going to change this up really quick, but I want to make sure that works. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Does Swift support ternary? It does, yeah. Yay! Yeah, it does. Yeah, so that should be pretty solid then. Yes, thank you, words. Yeah, I just put that there for now to get my thoughts straight, and then because I want to put this one out as well. So we can say action indicator. We'll set muted view. Currently, so if our cycle is muted, we show the action indicator and show the cycle muted image. So if true is passed in here, is hidden is false, which is good. We want to show that is hidden should be false. And then if will set is true, we'll set our UI color to clear. And if it's not true, we'll set our UI color to red. Okay, cool. Yeah, so for that, this one here, and then for our UI color clear again, let's grab this constant, and I guess that's a, we can do a static let is waiting color, UI color clear. Cool. I think that should work out pretty solid. Where are you, Alec? There we go. Nice. Yeah, nice, right? Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. It's pretty good. So we'll set muted view, pass those in there, and then our default view, we can just add these here. Like this. There we go. Hell yes. All right, so set action indicator now. We'll take in our cycle. Set alert awaiting view for that. Else is muted there. Else if not muted, we'll do that, and boom. If this doesn't work, I'm sorry in advance. I'm gonna be so angry. I think it should. We should still have this. So let me do a refresh real quick. equals our cycle detail content view alpha. This needs to be a CG float, right? It does. Get it together, Alec. Come on, man. You know this by now. Oops. There we go. There we go. And then set disabled. We did. That is it, I believe. So we can remove that. So all this now has been cleaned up and moved over to our cell class. It just makes more sense instead of doing the setup in here. The only things we need to add are things like the action indicator tag, get the current cycle, and we do that. And so then here, we don't need this. Var complete cycle view tag, we can do that as a let. That's never going to change. And then that will go away in a minute. Okay. All right, so let's run this. We'll create a cycle that should be in disabled state. And hopefully that should be good to go. We have an issue though. Oh, that's why I was passing it over. Well, poopy. So generate temp notification. I wonder if I can actually just do phone cycle array. I should pass in the index path of the cell. Can't really pass in. Oh, unless I can. Not that I know of. Ah, poopy. Okay. We might need to keep this. Set that there. And then set up cell. Like literally the only reason why we're passing this in here is so we can do the generate temp. Oh, man. Okay, so. Cell cycle here. I guess that's okay. Let's go to our cycle. There we go. That should be all right, I guess. Yeah. Yo, Jeffa TV. Welcome in. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, I guess that should be solid. That should be pretty good. And then here it can be cell cycle. All right, I'll take it. Let's rebuild. And so from here, now we'll test our disabled state. Yeah, that should be good. So we got that. So now if I make a cycle that only happens on the weekends. Yeah, it's disabled. Nice. Now if I edit this, let's say make it for just today. Now it's enabled and we're going to have an alert in 19 minutes. This one's going to be in 8 minutes. I can do a mute. Unmute. Nice. Okay. Looking pretty good. This is a big one. I don't know if we should refactor this. I'm not quite sure, honestly, how to refactor it in a more efficient way. But this looks much better in here. There's a lot going on here. Cool. All right, let's go back to our extension here. And so table view, we set that up in there. And that was a pretty big change. So let's go ahead and just do a commit on that. Okay, commit. Creating design struct. Design constants struct. And what else? So creating design constructs and moving cell setup to cell class. Nice. Yeah. Nice. And then this is our did select row. We can use our new fancy toolbar items here. Yeah, I think that should be good. Folks, I think I'm going to end the stream a tad bit early today. I'm pretty freaking tired. And I don't want to stream if I'm not feeling super 100% for it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and actually end the stream for today. I appreciate you all coming out. And to all the new people that came by and followed. This is usually a time we don't usually end this early. We have about another hour or so to go. But just not really feeling up for it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and end it. Don't forget, everyone, tomorrow today, holy crap. Today is the last day to submit your t-shirt design contest designs. Words. Feel free to DM me today. Tomorrow on stream, towards the end of the stream, we're going to go ahead and do a vote on the best design. And again, the winner of that design will get a free t-shirt and hoodie with that of their design from the stream. So thank you all again for coming out. It's been a fantastic time. Let's see if we can throw a mini raid. Do a little hosty host here. We could probably go over to Tim. We haven't hosted him in a while. Tim does some awesome game dev stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's throw the host. I'm not gonna do a raid. I'm just gonna do a host today. But thank you all again for coming by. Appreciate you all being here, and I will catch you next time. All right. Thank you again. Have a good day. See you guys later.